Welcome to the full body stretch. We're going to start on our hands and knees, getting a tabletop, hands underneath your shoulders. Your knees are hip width apart. Knees are underneath the hips. Take a deep breath in, slightly arching your back, belly to the ground, looking forward, and then exhaling and rounding through your spine, tucking your ribs closer to your hips. And again, inhale, finding your own flow. Slight arch looking forward. Exhale, rounding up. We're going to do 8 of these. Inhaling, looking forward. And exhaling, rounding up. Warming up that spine. Inhaling. And exhaling, rounding up. Again, inhaling. Exhaling. 3 more of these, inhaling and exhaling, rounding up. 2 more, inhaling and exhaling. 1 last time, inhaling and exhaling. And walking your hands forward, we're going to go into a pray stretch. Great stretch for your back and hips, relaxing your head through your arms. Everybody's going to look a little bit different on this one. Some people may be able to get their forehead down to the floor, just holding this stretch, focusing in on your breath, relaxing through the hands, the arms, the shoulders. Fantastic stretch. You should feel this all the way up your spine from your hips to your fingertips. And then coming out of that, coming up to your hands, you're going to do a crossover stretch for your shoulders and your back. You're going to bring your right hand through the left and reaching down and through. Again, some people may be able to get their forehead or their ear down to the floor. If you feel a stretch higher, hold it. Hold what you got wherever you have it. You never want to push through pain. Holding this stretch, fantastic twist stretch, really incorporating the shoulder, the back, the hips. And then switching sides, you're going to bring that up. And this time the left hand goes through the right. Again, bringing your head, ear down to the mat. Holding, relaxing through your shoulders, through your head, through your neck, through your back, holding this stretch. And bringing it back down. I'm going to do 1 more pray stretch. Hips go back, arms go forward. Oh, I love this stretch. Feels so good. Again, you may be able to get your forehead down. Your arms may be down on the floor. My arms certainly aren't. A little bit tight in the upper body. Relaxing. And hold what you got. Whatever form you have is yours. Own it. And from here, we're going to go into a plank position, up on the hands and toes. Feet are hip width apart. You're going to push down and back into a downward dog. Head through the arms, trying to relax those heels down to the floor. Engaging your quadriceps, lifting the hamstrings and hips up. And hold this stretch again. My calves are tight. You may be able to get your heels down to the floor. That certainly is a great goal, but wherever you are is where you need to be. Hold your own range in your own form. A fantastic stretch for the whole body, but specifically the calves and hamstrings, so you should be feeling that. And bringing it down 1 more time. Stretch. Relaxing that forehead down. You may notice that you may be able to get your arms down just a little bit lower. And 1 more time into plank. And then into downward dog. Pushing your head through the arms, extending those arms. Putting pressure on your fingertips. Oh, elongating that spine, hips go up, engage the quads, hold that stretch. If you do anything as a runner, even a cyclist, endurance athlete, this is one of the most fantastic stretches that you can do. And bringing it down to the knees, We're going to bring it into a hip flexor stretch. So you're going to bring your right foot forward, knee is over your ankle. Relax the toes down rather than curled under. And just holding. You may feel the stretch here. If you don't, you can pull it a little bit more forward, engage that hip, open up that left hip, keep your torso tall. And if you want a little bit more progressive stretch, you can bring your arms up and reach your head up. Again, hold what you have. If you feel the stretch here, pushing that hip forward, keeping that torso nice and tall, hold that. If you want to progress it a little bit more, bring those arms up, and even further, looking up to the sky. Opening up those hip flexors. Again, always breathing. Holding that stretch. And relaxing it down, switching sides. So left foot goes forward. Knee is over the ankle. Moving forward, lunging into that stretch. Again, watching that knee and ankle alignment. If your knee happens to pop over the toes, just walk that foot forward a little bit more. You may feel this stretch here. Hold it. If not, you can bring your arms straight up. And if you want a little bit more progression, look up to the sky, slight arch in your back. And you may feel the difference between the two sides. This side is always a little bit tighter for me. And that's okay, that's why we do both sides, right? That's how we roll. Holding this stretch. Great, and slowly bringing those arms down, bringing the legs back. You're gonna roll over on your back. Bring your knees to your chest. Actually, I'm gonna go this way so the sun isn't beating in my eyeballs. And I can't see you, folks. Knees into the chest and hold this. Yeah, just relax. Knees into your chest. And you're going to extend your right leg, holding that left knee into your chest. Now, everybody's going to look different on this. My hips are super tight. So I want you to cross that leg over. Your left hand is going to extend over to the side. Cross that leg over. I can't even get it down to the floor. And that's okay for me. I'm working on it. But this is where I'm at. This is my form. This is my flow. So again, your knee may be up here if you haven't done much stretching and you're tight. Your knee may be down comfortably on the floor. The key is to keep both shoulders. You don't want to pop that left shoulder off the floor. So keep both shoulders on the ground. Relax those shoulders. And if you want to add just a little bit more to this, look over towards your left hand. And hold that stretch. And slowly bringing that knee back to the center, both knees to the chest. And this time extending that left leg down. We're going to go the opposite side. So you're going to slowly rotate that right knee over to the left. Extend the right arm out. Up to the point where you can keep your shoulders still on the ground and hold that stretch. See, today this side's a little bit tighter. Looking over your right hand if you want to add a little bit of progression. And hold that stretch, focusing on your breath. And bringing it back to center, knees to chest. Holding the stretch. And dropping down your left foot. So you're going to bring your right ankle on top of your left thigh, just above the knee. Working on stretching the piriformis deep inside the glute, deep inside the hip. You're going to bring this leg in, flex your left foot, and slowly pull that knee into your chest. You can use your right elbow to keep that right knee back. If that knee pops in your chest, you lose that stretch in the right hip. So you want to keep that knee out. Push that out with your right elbow. Flex that left foot. Hold that 90-degree angle in your left foot. And hold the stretch. Again, never holding your breath. Always deep breathing deeply in through the nose, out through the mouth, or however you want to breathe. Awesome. You should feel this in the right hip. And relax down, crossing that right leg over your left knee like you're having coffee with a friend, and bringing both legs in. This is the piriformis. Last one was more abductors. This is the piriformis, crossing over and then reaching those knees in, pulling into your chest, holding the stretch. You should feel this deep inside your glute. And just relax, let it release, let it stretch. And switching sides, uncrossing the legs. This time your left ankle on your right thigh, bringing that right thigh 90-degree angle, flex the foot and right foot, pull that right leg into your chest, using your left elbow. Keep that left knee out and in alignment with your leg. Don't let it pop in close to your chest. Hold this stretch. You should feel this in your left hip. And try and relax along the way while you hold this stretch, relaxing that right foot down to the floor, cross that left foot over like you're having coffee, bring both knees into the chest, and hold this tight. You'll feel this deep inside the glute. Relaxing those hips down to the mat. Relaxing your legs from your toes all the way to your hips as you hold this stretch. Nice. That's such a great stretch. Such a simple thing to do, folks. If you take the time, it makes such a big difference in your body. Allows us to run, walk, cycle, row, hike, whatever we want to do more healthfully, because we have range of motion and flexibility in our muscles, joints, and tendons. All right, hamstring stretch. On this one, it's going to be active release. So you're going to extend that right leg up. Again, some people may be way up here. Some people may be back here, depending on the tightness of your hamstrings. So what we're going to do, this is active isolated stretching. So what we're going to do is bend that leg, and you can use a towel if you want to do this. I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to use my hands, but you can use a towel if you need to have a little more leverage if you can't reach your calf. You're going to extend that leg, focusing on the quad. So you're using the quad to extend and engage the hamstrings, the opposite muscle group. And you're going to hold that for 2 seconds and then release. So we're going to do 8 counts on one side and 8 counts on the other. So extending using the quad, just gentle pull of that leg, just gentle, and then release. Extend the quad, or contract the quad, extend the leg, and release. Contract the quad, extend the leg, gentle pull, and release. And this is 4. Gentle pull and release. And this is 5, gentle pull and release. We've got 3 more. Extend and contract, gentle pull and release. 2 more. Extend, gentle pull and release. And 1 more. Extend, gentle pull and release. Awesome. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. You may see towards the end of the repetitions that you're able to move just a little bit farther with that hamstring. And the goal, folks, is to not rip your hamstring apart and get that leg farther. It's just to work within your own flexibility, and that'll improve if you work on it. So we're extending out left leg this time, flexing that foot. And here we go. Extend the leg, contract, gentle pull, and release. Contract the quad, gentle pull, and release. Contract the quad, gentle pull, and release. Contract, gentle pull, and release. We've got 4 more to go. Extend the leg, flex the foot, gentle pull, release. 3 more. Extend the leg, gentle pull, and release. Extend, flex that foot, gentle pull, and release. You want that leg straight. Extend, gentle pull, and release. 1 more. extend, gentle pull, and release. Awesome job. Knees to chest and hold and hug. Taking a deep breath in and relaxing that left foot down. One of the most neglected parts of our body is our ankle joints and our ankles. So we're working on range of motion, doing circles to the right, 15 times to the right, circling your foot. Round and round and round it goes. When you have mobility in your ankles, it definitely enhances your range of motion in your form and your performance, whether you're running, walking, hiking, anything on foot, even cycling. Strength and everything else. And rotating left. So it's always good to work on range of motion. And this is actually working on strength as well. 15 times each side, and then switching sides. Switching legs, holding that leg, going to the right. 15 times, rounding that foot, pointing the toes. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Dancing with your ankles. And other side or other direction. Left. This one's a little bit tighter. I sprained this ankle in an adventure race, and so my mobility on my left ankle definitely affects not only that left ankle, but it affects my right hip. I believe that that's why my right side is so tight. Compensation. And bringing it down, knees to chest, hugging in, deep breath in. And rolling up, bringing the soles of your feet together. Now this is something where everybody's going to be a little bit different. You may be more comfortable out here. Nice tall torso so you're not rounding back. Nice tall torso. Keep that spine in alignment rather than rounding down. And bring your feet, the soles of your feet, wherever you're most comfortable. Again, we're not looking for pain. You can use your elbows to kind of pull down or push down, press down those thighs, and just relax into this, folks. Relax, nice deep groin and inner thigh stretch. Holding it here. And then from here we're going to bring our left heel in towards our right glute. Okay? And you're going to bring your right foot across and over the left. Hold this stretch here, and if you want to go a little bit farther, you can reach up with your right arm and bring that right elbow down to your left knee and rotate over, like so. So you're adding just a little bit more twist to this, holding that stretch. And releasing. Same thing, other side. You're going to bring your right heel into your left glute. Bring that left leg over just beyond your right knee, sitting up tall, holding this stretch. If you want to hold it right here, perfectly fine. If you want to add just a little bit more oomph to it, reach your arm, your left arm up beyond your right knee, rotate and twist, nice tall torso, holding that stretch. This reminds me of strike a pose. Little Madonna into our full body stretch today. And relaxing forward. And there you have it. Thank you for joining me in the full body stretch.